So I just realized it has been 5 months since I've done my last Houston Rockets rebuild. And I had no idea really what I wanted to rebuild next, so this is perfect for today's video. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? The Rockets aren't at the bottom of their respective conference this year. They're not with the San Antonio Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers, or just talked about for getting the #1 pick with like the Detroit Pistons and the Washington Wizards and the Charlotte Hornets for once. And if you guys want to see me do a 10-year Rockets rebuild, let me know by dropping a thumbs up. And this Rockets team obviously has a great future ahead of them. Like Alperen Şengün has officially broken out in year 3. He's Jokic light. He's a phenomenal playmaker for a 6'11 center. He's improved on the defensive side of the ball under Ime Udoka. We have Fred VanVleet, who's came in being a good leader for them so far. Yes, he's making a boatload of money, but they had to give it to somebody. And honestly, Fred VanVleet's been a good passer, good three-point shooter, and is playing some solid defense. Jalen Green, though, has been inconsistent this year, but he's gone on stretches where you're like, yeah, he is the franchise shooting guard. But then he'll go on some other stretches where it's like, I don't even know if they're going to extend him this offseason. Dylan Brooks has been a good 3-and-D pickup for them. Jabari Smith Jr. has been a little up and down in year 2, but definitely you're seeing the improvements from last year. We knew it may take a couple years to really get acclimated to the NBA level and be a real impactful big man. Amen Thompson, though, he has been on fire as of late. He's been starting more games. He's been facilitating. He's been rebounding. He's been playing defense, and he's still the point guard for the future. Cam Whitmore, when he plays, has just been an insane sharpshooter. I have no idea, though, why start today starts on February 18th and not February 26th. What are we doing, 2K? But yeah, Cam Whitmore is going to be part of the team for the future. I mean, he's still just 19 years old. Jayshawn Tate, probably done after this year. Same with Jeff Green, Reggie Bullock. I do like Steven Adams, that pickup. He will be the backup 5 next year. And I also didn't mention Tari Eason, who I loved coming out of LSU, and he's just a glue guy that is needed for every championship team. So I don't know if this team is going to make the playoffs or they're playing a tournament this year. I'm perfectly fine with not making it. The Thunder will get our first-round pick, but we will have the Brooklyn Nets first-rounder as well. And obviously, we have a couple of those over the next few seasons from the James Harden trade, which are going to be very valuable if we're trying to make like a blockbuster move down the line. Because, you know, we're a big market team. I think I will be making some type of big splash in this video. So Nikola Jokic gets his 3rd MVP. I mean, he just almost averaged a triple-double. Wemby, Rookie of the Year. Russ, Sixth Man. Depoy Wemby, Most Improved Cody White, and Trae Young, Clutch Player of the Year. Well, he's not getting that in real life. The only award we got was Amen Thompson on All-Rookie Second Team, and we did not make the play-in tournament, which is fine with me. I know we don't have our first-round pick this year. I think there is a top, like, 2 or 3 pick protection on that, and I'll double-check that so I know we're not going to lose it for nothing. So we know kind of our front court next year is going to be Jabari Smith Jr. and Alperen Şengün. I think there's a good chance that Cam Whitmore starts at the 3 over Dylan Brooks. He'll get moved to the bench. If Jalen Green is going to be here still, I think he'll start at the 2. I think Amen Thompson is going to start at the 1. I am going to start him over Fred VanVleet next year. And we'll have Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks and Tari Eason off the bench, which is a great second unit. You have the Nuggets and the Sixers in the NBA Finals. Embiid versus Jokic, and the Sixers win in 6 with Jokic. Oh my God, getting Finals MVP on the losing team. That's kind of crazy. All right, so Kyle Lowry retires. Nicholas Batum, they go out on top. Russell Westbrook is heading to the Hall of Fame, gets his jersey retired by the Thunder. Kyle Lowry gets his jersey retired by Toronto. And draft lottery time. Hopefully that Brooklyn pick ends up going into the top 3. It is projected at pick number 7 right now, which is very nice. So it says Dallas has our pick at 9. I'll double check the protections on that. But let's see. Can we get lucky, and can this pick at 7 get into the top 3? Yeah, so it is top 4 protected. So if our first round pick ends up in the top 4, we're going to be able to keep it. But that's not going to be the case as it ends up at number 10. All right, are we going to fall to 8? That would kind of suck. No, let's go. We go into the top 4. That's kind of insane. That is kind of insane. Let's go, man. And we end up at pick number 2 here in the 2023 NBA draft. The Wizards are at number 1, Hawks at 3, Spurs at 4, Hornets at 5. Damn, man. Brooklyn's pick ends up at number 2, and they can't even keep it. So we are definitely keeping Ime Udoka as our head coach. I'm going to see if I could steal Kevin Ollie to be the assistant, who's the current head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. So I'm probably going to go best player available at number 2. So let's see who the Wizards take number 1. They take Isaiah Collier, a point guard. I don't think I wanted a point guard specifically. So I could end up with Alex Sarr. I could end up with Zachary Sachet. I could end up with Cody Williams, the younger brother of Jalen Williams. We could end up with Nikola Topic as well. I also don't mind the idea of trading the pick. I just don't know what I would get for it that would make sense for this team. Lauri Markkanen, do we want to trade for him? We could get Jonathan Kuminga, but that doesn't really make sense for this team, especially with like Jabari Smith still there for now. But I'm going to go with Alex Sarr, who's going to be the backup 4 or 5. So right now it's still going to be Jabari Smith and Alperen Şengün in the front court. The backups are definitely definitely Tari Eason as one guy. That's going to be between maybe Sarr and Adams, but I think it's probably going to be Alex Sarr now, especially if Adams is going to become somewhat injury prone. Who knows though? Cody Williams goes 3, Reese Ashe goes 4, Stephon Castle 5. I'm also going to be taking Johnny Furphy here, not Murphy, I'll change his name, out of Kansas. I do think he may stay as a Jayhawk for one more year and will be in the 2025 class. And then we took Grant Nelson, a center out of Alabama, later in the second. All right, so let's sign Furphy. Let's sign Grant Nelson. Why not? I mean, I did not think I was going to have Alexander Sarr on this team going into year number 2, but that could also be a trade piece later on as well. So I'm going to pick up the option on Jae'Sean Tate, but I may try to move him. I think I can get like a late first rounder for him. We're not going to offer any of these guys the qualifying offers. And yeah, we're going to send Jae'Sean Tate to Philadelphia for that Clippers first round pick and a Bucks second, and they got that Clippers first in the James Harden trade. So we don't have any free agents right now. I mean, Jalen Green will be looking for probably that rookie max extension next year. We do have somewhat of a mid-level exception, but I think with how deep this roster is, I may just try to hold that off until next season. I mean, Jalen Smith is nice, but I don't need to add another center. I mean, like right now, we have about 6, 7, 8, 9 guys that need to be in the rotation. Maybe 10 with Steven Adams. I mean, we could look for a rotational guy, but like it's Jacques Londale for now, and maybe Johnny Furphy. Like I would love Lonnie Walker, Gary Trent on this team, sure, but they're just not going to play, which is fine. I mean, maybe they just end up being a great tradable contract. Like, do I want to really give Isaac Okoro $12 million to not play? I mean, it's not the worst idea either. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? We're going to offer him a deal. I don't think they match that. And we're going to bring in Isaac Okoro, who's probably not even going to crack the rotation. But obviously with injuries on, it's nice to have a good amount of depth. Paul George stays with the Clippers. Maxey stays with Philly. James Harden goes to the city we all expected him to go to, Salt Lake, and he joins the Utah Jazz. Taking a look here at player progression, Şengün's up to an 87. Jalen Green's an 84. Jabari Smith's an 84. And then Thompson is already an 84. That's kind of crazy. Like, I want to play the young guys here in year number 2. I'm going to start Amen, Jalen Green, Whitmore, Jabari Smith, and Alperen Şengün. Like I said, I don't know if Okoro is going to make the rotation. I mean, Steven Adams is going to be hurt to at least start the season. So, you know what? Okoro will be the 10th man. Alex Sarr, the second overall pick, is probably just going to get like 14 minutes a night. I would like for Van Vliet, Brooks, and Tari Eason to play a decent amount of minutes. Let's go 32 to Şengün. Let's go 29 to Jabari Smith. We could do probably 27 to Cam Whitmore, 30 to Jalen Green, 29 to Amen Thompson just for right now. I'm going to send Johnny Furphy to the G League and Grant Nelson as well, our 2 second rounders. Taking a look at system proficiency under Ime Udoka, we're 2-star defense. We're probably going to go to balance, which is 3.5 stars. We start off the year on the road against the Orlando Magic, and we end up losing by 10. Paolo Banchero had 29. Jalen Green had 31. Steven Adams will be back in 4 to 6 weeks. Also looking here ahead to the 2025 draft, we do have the Wizards first rounder this year, and we have a swap vest with the Nets. That is looking fantastic. All right, so we're here at the trade deadline. Kind of a disappointing 23 and 27. I do feel like our roster is a little bit congested right now, and we're definitely going to have to make a bigger move in the offseason. I think it will maybe come at the expense of Jalen Green, whose three-point percentage hasn't really been that great with us in his time in Houston. Unfortunately, though, I cannot make a trade until he is a restricted free, or until I re-sign him, basically, because he is a restricted free agent. We have nobody with contract extensions right now to work on. Green is our number 1 scorer, followed by Şengün, who's definitely more efficient, and I think is still our best player. Cam Whitmore shooting 46 from the field, 35 from 3. There's Jabari Smith, who's shooting 43% from 3. Fred VanVleet is not great, is not at all. So does he have a team option at the end of the year? If he does, do I want to pick that up? Just because having a $44 million trade asset is very valuable just to match with other stars' salary. Obviously, Amen Thompson, I don't want him to go anywhere. Good facilitator. If he can work on a three-point shot, he can be really good. Alex Sarr is definitely struggling in his rookie season. Damn. All right, I don't know what happened this season, but we finished basically like 10 games under 500, which is kind of disappointing. I think a lot of Rockets fans would be very upset if this team that is kind of getting better and they're no longer at the bottom of the Western Conference this year. They've been somewhat respectable, and they were just right back there at the bottom of the Western Conference. In a year from now, like, that will stink. So I don't even think we're going to get the better of the 2 picks. I mean, maybe the Nets were really bad. Who knows? But yeah, not a great season nonetheless. Like, Alex Sarr was horrible for us as a rookie. The Brooklyn Nets, yeah, they were better than us. That is kind of crazy. So that swap didn't even work in our favor. Did they pick up somebody to win 42 games? I don't really know how their team is better than our team. Like, we went 36 and 46, and I thought we had a much better roster overall, but I do plan on making big moves this offseason for sure. So Jalen Green ended up actually on a solid end of the season stretch, at least offensively, scoring wise. I I don't think he's going to be back next year. He may be our top trade candidate. Alperen Şengün, I'd like for him to be the center. He could even be the power forward if we ended up with a center, but who knows what's going to happen. Cam Whitmore's really good. Jabari Smith, I mean, was very efficient for us. We'll see about him because I know he'll have a ton of trade value. Van Vliet, I don't know. I may just pick up the team option. I may just do that. I mean, he is kind of bad now, though. Dylan Brooks is fine, but he also could be in a trade. I really like Tari Eason, so I don't want him going anywhere. Him and Sarr are probably going to be the backup big men next year if Sarr is not traded, because after the season he had, he is definitely not on the untouchables list. I think that's really only Şengün and Amen Thompson right now. So Western Conference Finals MVP, you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and you got LeBron on the Detroit Pistons. And the Thunder beat LeBron. They get revenge for what happened in 2012 when LeBron was in Miami. He retires as a 40-year-old. His last year was on the Detroit Pistons. That is crazy. So he's obviously heading to the Hall of Fame, gets his jersey retired by 3 different teams. And it is the draft lottery time. So our pick with the swap is projected there at number 10. And that Wizards pick's at number 1. Before I think about, like, is this, it feels too good to be true. So let me double check the protections on that one. So unfortunately, the pick is protected. Top 12 in 2024, and top 10 in 2025, and top 8 in 2026. So yeah, we're not getting this first round pick because it is not falling outside the top 10. So we will give it back to Washington. You know, I want to be fair because I knew if I was like in Washington's hands, I'd want that pick back. And our original pick, like our own pick, fell to 11. So that's kind of rough. So would the Wizards give me their unprotected first rounder next year? Yeah, they would. Okay, good. All right, so we have the 11th overall pick in this draft. We have multiple tradable contracts here for sure. Okay, I think I could pick up Devin Booker. Isaac Okoro, number 11, the Washington first rounder next year, which I'm going to put a protection on it because that's technically, well, no, they could just take that. Isaac Okoro, not going to ask for that first rounder, and I will give you the Nets swap best in 2027. So basically 3 first round picks, Alexander Sarr and Isaac Okoro for Devin Booker. They say no to that. What about if I throw in, I don't even know if I could throw in anybody else right now. Jock Landale does not get it done. All right. I was trying to be nice. I was, 2K. The fact that you guys are this stupid, I'm not feeling bad about this anymore because I originally just basically did 11 Okoro and Alex Sarr into the trade finder, and this is what came up. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to say, you know, I don't really need that first round pick. I will remove it, but I'm not adding a first round pick from me. What? 2K, you're broken. You are broken. So if I include your 2029 first, this will go down, which is kind of crazy too, because I will not even need to give up Jalen Green. So I can make Jalen Green in another deal for another big man or something like that. So I'm moving Alexander Sarr, Isaac Okoro, 2 first round picks, but I'm getting a first back in 29 and I'm getting Devin freaking Booker. Yeah. There we go. So obviously Devin Booker's making a ton of money. I'm going to move him back to the shooting guard position because we're going to have Amen Thompson as the starting 1. Ime Udoka is still going to be the head coach. Kevin Ollie is the assistant. Tiago Splitter's an assistant as well. Royal Ivy's there. And we're going to be trading the last pick of the NBA draft and Jock Landale to the Detroit Pistons for Leonard Miller, a team that just lost in the NBA Finals. So Cooper Flagg ends up in San Antonio. That's what happened in my 10-year Spurs rebuild that I did last week. We got Ace Bailey going number 2 to the Wizards, Dylan Harper 3 to the Raptors, Bryson Tucker 4 to the Celtics, and Rocky Zikarsky, can't say I know much about him, going 5 to the Bulls. So we got no rookie signings there. Team player options, Amen, welcome back. Jabari, welcome back. Whitmore, Eason, Furphy, Grant Nelson. Do I want to pay Fred VanVleet? Not really. I don't. I think we can get bird rights on him, and I'd give him like a 1 or 2 year deal to come back on a much cheaper price tag, because he was going to be in like the Devin Booker trade to match the salary, but since I already got somebody like Devin Booker, I don't need his, I don't really need to pay him $44 million anymore. So Şengün and Jalen Green, both guys from the 2021 class, we're going to pay a decent amount of money to. I was going to say, do I have cap space? Kind of, but I don't think I'm going to make a move right now. Like, I like Dylan Brooks coming off the bench, and I think I would like to bring back Şengün. Let's bring back Steven Adams. Do I not have the cap to bring back Van Vliet? I thought I would on like maybe a 2-year deal. And then we'll pay Şengün and Jalen Green, or we'll match any contract that they get. And then I'm going to probably trade away. Okay, well, now we're trading Şengün. We're obviously going to match that. But I'm probably going to trade away Jalen Green just because we have Devin Booker. I don't really need to pay Green all that money to come off the bench. So Jalen Green's going to get 5 years, $202 million from me. That is a lot of money, but I still think we'll be able to trade him. Like, some team would give him a rookie. I don't know if he's going to get the rookie max. He's going to be a tough decision in real life. Like, Houston definitely has a tough decision to make about him this offseason. Are they going to give him a lot of money? Would a team throw? Well, they don't have to basically extend him this offseason. So he will be a restricted free agent in the 2025 free agency class. But guys like Cade, Şengün, Mobile, you're probably going to get the bag this offseason. And I'm going to send him to the Golden State Warriors. We do have to take on Andrew Wiggins for 1 year. He's not going to play. Maybe not. I don't want to pay him $30 million next year. I mean, if you give me an unprotected first-round pick, I'll take on that Wiggins contract. But Johnny Furphy, Leonard Miller, I don't really know if I want to do this. Like, Podziemski would be a great glue guy off the bench, but I don't really want to pay Wiggins. And you know what? I'm going to do this trade with the Indiana Pacers. We're going to send Jalen Green to Indiana. I'm going to get Miles Turner to back up Alperen Şengün. That's an elite backup 5. We get Brandon Clark, super tradable contract, gives us some big man depth as well if injuries do happen. This team's going to be really good next year, and I have a mid-level exception, but I don't think I'm going to use it because I already have enough guys that I want to get minutes to next year. So Devin Booker is the leader of the Houston Rockets. Şengün at the 5, Jabari Smith at the 4. Men will start at the 1. Eason will come off the bench with Miles Turner. Like, that's an elite backup front court duo. Cam Whitmore will start at the 3. Who knows? Fred VanVleet may only get like 10 minutes a night. All right, so we are going to run into Men Thompson, Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., Alperen Şengün starting 5. We're going to have Cam Whitmore, Miles Turner, Tari Eason, Fred VanVleet, and Brandon Clark come off the bench. System proficiency is 4-star balanced. I don't think I'm going to mess with the rotation too much, though. Just kind of showing it to you once again because I know my face cam was covering the minutes last time. But I think this team should be good to go. We should be in the play. Oh, my God. Okay, not off to a good start. What the hell is wrong with this team? Am I going to have to fire Ime Udoka? All right, there we go. We go on a 4-game winning streak after getting blown out by the Spurs on opening night. All right, there we go. We are finally good. We are 34-17 at the trade deadline. We are 2 games above 5. So yeah, there we are. We are finally good at the trade deadline. We are 34-17. We have a 2-game lead over the San Antonio Spurs for the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We are a top 3 offensive team in the West, number 2, and defense, we are not in the top 5, but we could get there by the end of the season. I really don't know how we're not a top 5 defense. I don't know if it's Cam Whitmore. I don't know if it's like Jabari Smith weighing us down. I doubt it's Devin Booker. He's averaging 7.7 assists, shooting 39% from 3. Oh my God, he could win MVP this season. Cam Whitmore is our number 2 scorer. Great spark plug for us off the bench. That's why I decided to throw him in the second unit. He actually could win 6th man of the year. Alperen Şengün's numbers have gone down a little bit, which is kind of a shame. Jabari Smith's, though, have technically gone up. This is a career high in scoring, career high in 3-point percentage as well. Men Thompson dealing with an injury, but he's averaging 12.7 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists. That's kind of insane. Dylan Brooks shooting 41% from 3, playing good defense. Tari Eason off the bench shooting 39% from 3. I did want to take a look at the Indiana Pacers, where Jalen Green and Tyrese Haliburton is a very fun backcourt, and Jalen Green is having a pretty good season. And then let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns, where Alex Sarr is averaging 14.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. They were also able to draft Joel Bethea, who's going to be a good player for them, and they have DJ Wagner. Still have KD and Bradley Beal, the old guys at the top. I don't think I'm going to make any trades at this deadline, though. I think this team could make a run in the Western Conference. We will see. Hopefully, we could stay relatively healthy once the playoffs come. So, Luka Doncic is your 2026 MVP winner. I feel like you got to average almost a triple-double or close to it to win the MVP in 2K standards. Cooper Flagg is your Rookie of the Year. Nikola Topic, 6th Man of the Year in Chicago. Depoy goes to Victor Wembanyama. There it is. Alexander Sarr is your most improved player. I mean, he did headline a Devin Booker trade, so I'm fine with that happening. We got Devin Booker, so I'm cool with that. And we got Coach of the Year. Ime Udoka went 59 in 23. Hell yeah. I feel like we'll definitely get Devin Booker on an All-NBA team. Please. Yes, there it is. All-NBA third team. So at age 29, Booker averaged 26, 4, and 7.5 for us. Was 53, 42, 95 splits-wise. That is absurd. We didn't have anybody from this draft, so we didn't have any rookies there. So let's see who we're taking on in round 1. It's going to be the Denver Nuggets, who are the 8th seed. Still got Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., Dalton Knecht is their starting 2. They got Strother, Watson, Brown, Wiggins, and Najee off the bench. Looking at the scoring this year, it was Booker as the 1, Cam Whitmore as the 2. I'm surprised he didn't win 6th Man of the Year and it went to Topic. I don't even know if I want to play Fred VanVleet in the playoffs. So let's see what this rotation would look like right now. Like, what do I want to come up with in the playoffs? I feel like I don't need to go to 10 men. Do I want to play Fred VanVleet? I mean, I'm only playing him 10 minutes a night, so we're going to do that. This is fine. I think I'm cool with Whitmore still coming off the bench, but he can get a little bit more playing time. Let's go 38 to Booker. Let's go 35 to Thompson. Let's go 36 to Şengün. System proficiency is going to be 4 stars. And here we are, taking on the Denver Nuggets in round number 1. We win this game. We blow them out. Devin Booker had 32 points. Why did he only play 31 minutes? I'm hoping because it was a blowout. We got a triple-double from Şengün, and we almost got one from Amen Thompson. Game number 2. Oh, yeah, Booker did get hurt. Great. That's what also scared me, but he's playing through it. There we go. We get 39 minutes out of him, and he balls out. We end up winning by 22 points. Game number 3 goes to the Houston Rockets. We're up by 9, or we win by 9, excuse me. Amen Thompson had 14 assists. He's averaging 11 here in the playoffs. Not great scoring wise, like he's inefficient, but the dude is one of the best passers in the NBA. And we sweep the Denver Nuggets. We dropped 156 on their heads on the road in Denver. Cam Whitmore and Booker combined for 65. Whitmore averaged 25 points in those 4 games. That is kind of insane. Şengün afforded with a triple-double once again. Dylan Brooks was efficient. And we're taking on the Dallas Mavericks here in round number 2. Devin Booker's fully healthy. He does have to go up against his dad, though, Luka Doncic. They got Matas Buzelis there at the 4, Lively at the 5. I feel like we should beat this team. I don't know, though. You never know. Luka against Booker. Cam Whitmore is kind of like our number 2 at this point. You got Indiana and Atlanta over there. You got Philly and Toronto, a rematch of round 2 in 2019. You got OKC and the Pels there. So game number 1 goes to Dallas. We lost. We dominated every single game against the Nuggets. We lose by 2. Luka had a 47-point triple-double in game number 1. We do win game number 2, though, by 5, thankfully. So, yeah, it's like kind of like a battle of Texas here. Huge game 3 coming up. Jabari Smith has a sore right ankle, but he's fine. We win that game. Let's go by 16 points. Luka had 44. Did not matter because Şengün and Whitmore each had 26. Booker and Amen Thompson both double-doubles with assists. And we go up 3 games to 1. We beat him by 18. Luka has 38. It doesn't matter because Booker had 27. 16 assists for Amen Thompson and 7 rebounds as well, which led all Rockets. Şengün has a bruised tailbone. He's day-to-day. We end up beating them in 5. Luka had 31, 9, and 7. Jabari Smith had 21 points. Look at this on just 6 field goals. That is kind of crazy. And now we're taking on the Pelicans in the conference finals. Şengün's fully healthy. You got Philly and Atlanta in the conference finals. Atlanta beat them in the 2022 playoffs in round number 2. We're taking on the Pels, who have Robert Dillingham at the 1, Herb Jones at the 2, Ingram, Zion, and then Christian Koloko at the 5. They have Kobe White off the bench, drafted VJ Edgecombe out of Baylor. Game number 1 goes to the Pelicans. All right, we did lose game 1 against the Mavericks. Hopefully, we're able to win 4 in a row. We do win game number 2 by 16. Cam Whitmore with 33 points in 29 minutes. Amen Thompson flirted with a triple-double. Game 3 goes to the Rockets. Win by 6. All right, huge game number 4. Are they going to tie it up? Nope. We go up 3 games to 1. We win by 10. Devin Booker with 33 points. Amen with 17, 8, and 16. Can we win in 5? Yes, we can. So the same thing happens in round 2. In round 3, we lose game 1, and then we won 4 in a row. Devin Booker has led us to the NBA Finals, and we're going to be taking on the Atlanta Hawks. So Trae Young was an absolute beast. Amen Thompson was actually your Western Conference Finals MVP. Atlanta has Trae and Murray in the backcourt. Hunter, Jalen Johnson, Kyle Filipowski, who you may have heard of recently, was part of that whole court storming thing when they lost to Wake Forest. He got injured, and it's a whole big thing right now. Cam Johnson, Obi Toppin, Cody Williams off the bench, AJ Griffin, Grayson Allen, Graham Williams, Kobe Buffkin. It's a deep team. They could definitely withstand injuries. Once again, for the 3rd straight series, we lost game 1. Booker fouled out in 29 minutes. I hate that so much. Amen had a triple-double in 40 minutes. Game number 2 goes to Atlanta. All right, well, this is a problem. We lost by 2 points in overtime. Don't go down 3-0, please. Okay, we stay alive. We blow them out in Atlanta. Can every road team win so far? Wow, what a stat line for men, man. What a stat line for men. Game number 4, please don't go down 3-1. Yes, we stay alive. We win by 14. Booker with 28 and 8. Dylan Brooks with 24. Şengün with a monster game. Game number 5, it's in Houston. But every road team has won so far. So I don't know if that trend continues. We're going to go down 3 games to 2. But we have an incredible 3rd quarter. Come on, finish out strong. Yeah, we're blowing them out. Let's go. We're going up 3 games to 2. We won 3 unanswered because Devin Booker is him. And can we win in 6? Or are we going to Houston for game 7, which I don't think I could stomach. But let's see what happens here. Terrible 3rd quarter from us. All right, so basically what happened last game happens this game. Could we come back in the 4th? We're down by 11 with 4 minutes to go. Oh my God, we're down by 4. Oh my God, we came back. All right, here goes nothing. Let's try to win this game. Of course, Devin Booker is not in, though. Miles Turner, oh my God, he dunks that. Let's go. I thought he was going to go for a layup and get blocked. We only have 1 timeout, though, so I don't want to use it to get Booker in, but we kind of need him back in. I mean, just under 2 minutes to go. They're going to Grayson Allen. Good contest there by Tari Eason. In and out. Oh my God, that was huge. Cam Whitmore, find Amen Thompson inside. Beautiful passing finishes. Let's go. It's a tie game. Damn, what a 5-point swing right there. It was a great contest by Eason. I thought he maybe even fouled Allen. That was, I thought, like halfway in. And then Thompson and Whitmore in transition is insane. How? Okay, that's going to be a miss. No way he hits that. Just great help defense. I don't want to use the timeout. Amen Thompson taking over. Şengün, go to the rim. Oh my God, Şengün. You had a wide open lane to the rim, and you opted to just stay there. Eason kicked that out to Whitmore. Three-pointer, that would be huge. Oh, man, he missed it. Damn it, he was wide open, too. Cam Johnson is in at the 5. Come on, Hawks, can you call a timeout? Ugh, I just want, like, a dead ball or something. Okay, that's an offensive foul. Illegal screen on DeAndre Hunter. That is massive. We got Devin Booker in, man. This is where we're going to go to work. Jabari Smith coming off a screen. Kick that over to Man Thompson. Devin Booker, get over here. Get over here. All right, somebody give me a screen. Jabari, here it is. We're going for the 2-for-1. Pull up. Nope, find him inside. Beautiful pass from Booker. That's a point guard right there. All right, so we did the 2-for-1, which is perfect. They're going to call a timeout. Oh, how did he not get that steal? Oh my God, this is not going to work out. Damn, Jabari, he missed it. Oh my God, Jalen Johnson missed that. Oh. First of all, how did Jabari Smith not steal that? Oh my God, man. That is like the easiest steal ever. And 2K just lets him not even get it. Whatever. And then he's going to drive to the rim and he's going to blow this layup. Oh my God. Oh. That is brutal. All right, Devin Booker can put us up by 4. He's been an elite free throw shooter this year, so I think he's going to hit both. And they're going to need a quick 3. As he knocks both down, that is huge for us. Yeah, they're going to need a Trae Young 3 right here. I mean, they could go for a very quick 2 and then foul right away, which, is that going to be an offensive foul? Oh my God, that's game. Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks have choked away that 4th quarter lead. That is insane. Get the ball to Devin Booker, who's just automatic from the line. Knock down the first free throw. Knock down number 2. Hit 4 clutch free throws. They're out of timeouts. And just like that, we are up by 6. All the people that are, oh my God, and they throw it away. All the people that called me trash in the comments, this one's for you. We also came back down 2-0 to win 4 and answer. Devin Booker is your finals MVP. What a pickup that was for us. And that was a super fun rebuild. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did and you want to see a 10-year rebuild of the Houston Rockets, just drop a thumbs up on this video and let me know in the comments below. I will have a 10-year rebuild out on Thursday as well. And if you watch this far into the video, I'll let you know what team it's going to be with the Washington Wizards. Like always, thank you all for watching. All my links are in the description below. My Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, podcast, all those links down below. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.